In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to grow your personal brand and your business online so that you can position yourself as an influencer. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Erin and this channel is all about how to overcome your own limitations to build the business and life of your dreams. So as I just mentioned, today I want to talk about how to sort of grow your business and your brand online to position yourself as an influencer. Because what I've come to realize is so many of the female entrepreneurs that I work with have one common, goal or desire that they want to have within their business. And it's that they really want to position themselves as a thought leader in their industry. They want to be the go-to person for a particular problem or a particular industry. And I mean, it's not easy putting yourself in a situation where you are front of mind for your audience. So I sort of wanted to share my tips on how you can leverage social media to really become an influencer. And I'm not just talking about a person who has heaps of followers and sort of pushes fitness supplements onto people just because they're getting paid heaps of money for it. That's not what I'm talking about when I refer to being an influencer. When you are an entrepreneur and you are an influencer, as I just said, you are that front of mind person for a particular niche, or you are the people that think of when they have a problem and they want solved, or they need inspiration, or they need motivation. Being an influencer simply means to be able to sort of have an effect on the character or development or behavior of someone. And that doesn't necessarily mean like conning someone into buying something. That literally could just mean empowering someone to take action to better their lives. Before I did get into the video and the tips, I just did want to make sort of two public service announcements. The first being that you guys have asked me so many times to put up more videos and you've been asking me heaps of questions, and while I do apologize, I just don't have capacity to make more videos on YouTube. I do make the 2 a week. What I will be doing is doing some more short Facebook lives on my Facebook page, answering your questions or talking about topics that you want me to talk about. So I'll leave all the information. This is on my Facebook page, not in the May Collective group, but I will leave more information about that below so you can follow me there. And for this video, for my tips on how to position yourself as an influencer, as an entrepreneur, I have actually created a free worksheet for you that you can download and work through the exercises so that you can start planning out how you're going to take action towards becoming an influencer. So I'll leave the information to that also below. So follow me on Facebook, download your worksheet, let's start being influencers. So my first tip is that you have to know who you are. If you're going to truly position yourself as an influencer in the niche that you've chosen for your business, you have to stand out. You have to be different from everyone else. And the best way to do that as a personal brand is to capitalize on these skills, the personality traits, and the look that you already have. So before you even think about growing your audience or positioning yourself as a thought leader, what you want to do is really craft out your personal brand. Figure out what makes you different, what makes you unique, and what is going to make you stand out, and build a solid, authentic brand around that. So the first exercise that I do speak about in the worksheet is to find the sweet spot between who you think you are, because I mean, self-perception is a crazy thing. Sometimes we think we're one person, but we portray very differently. So find a sweet spot between who you think you are and what you think makes you different, as well as your reputation. What do the people around you think make you different? Find what stands out between the two of those and really start to craft your brand around that. If you're an extremely happy, bright, bubbly person, then use that as a part of your brand and, create your aesthetics to match that as well. Use yellows, use soft tones, use nice, soft, handwritten fonts. If you're a loud, energetic person who's like extremely bubbly, then have your aesthetics to match that. People should know and be able to feel your brand by the way that your personality and your brand is portrayed online. So ensure that before you do start to try to build your audience and position yourself as an influencer, you have a well-established personal brand. The second tip then is to know your niche. If you try to cater to everyone, I promise you that you will cater to no one. If you want to be an influencer or as an entrepreneur, or if you want to be that thought leader, you need to pitch a tent in one small section of the market, stay there and attract the people to you. You can't just be everywhere and trying to please everyone. It just doesn't work. You need to master a particular niche. You need to know all of the problems and the solutions for a particular niche if you are going going to be able to help people enough that they think of you when they have further problems and need products or services. The other thing about having a niche is that people are alike within that niche. Like attracts like. It's like the law of attraction, but a little bit more strategic than that. People will flock to people who are like them. So if you are talking in a particular niche, you know, in a particular age group or to a particular gender or to a particular type of person, you're going to have a lot higher engagement because the conversation will be a lot easier flowing because everyone matches each other. Trust me, there are a lot of people online. Don't feel like you're limiting yourself when you are choosing a small specific niche. And then the third step, once you have established your personal brand and you have established your niche, is that you need to consistently create valuable, actionable content. So it's not just about putting out stuff that, you know, is a beautiful, inspiring quote or is a beautiful, you know, curated flat lay picture. You have to constantly be giving people advice that they can action within their own life. People are going to be attracted to you because of your brand, but they are only going to stay because of what they get out of it. For example, you know, beauty gurus online. If you go to a beauty channel, I mean, it's fair enough that they're beautiful and they look beautiful on their channel when they're doing their makeup, but unless I can actually learn how to better do my foundation or to do a wing liner, it's unlikely that I'm going to keep coming back to that person because I'm not getting any benefit out of their channel other than just something to look at. You have to give people valuable content that they can action in their own lives and get actionable results consistently, and that is how you're going to grow your tribe, your following, your engaged fans online, and that is what is going to put you into that influencer status. And then my final tip is to master one platform at a time. I see too many entrepreneurs trying to do everything and they end up spreading themselves way too thin. It's fair enough that you sort of need to be everywhere, but you should choose one platform and have the others supplementary to that. So if you choose Facebook, constantly be doing Facebook Lives, constantly be posting articles, constantly be engaging with people in Facebook groups. And that doesn't mean you can't make YouTube videos and post on Instagram as well, but focus on mastering Facebook and just have the other ones there as well. Obviously for me, the place that I do like to spend the most of my time and my effort is YouTube. I put a lot of effort into planning and creating these YouTube videos. I respond to every single comment that you guys ask me, but I'm still making Facebook Lives, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. I go on Instagram stories every single day. I do Instagram posts. So that's what I mean. You definitely need to cover all grounds because there is something about the social proof. If you can't find someone somewhere, they lose credibility essentially. But focus 90% of your effort on growing your audience in one area, and then the others will be very organic to that. On a final note, I just want to say that all of the stuff that I've spoken about here takes time. If you are trying to grow your audience online, if you are trying to have more success as an entrepreneur, you need to be patient and you need to be consistent. The ones that succeed here online as entrepreneurs are the ones that consistently show up for your audience. If your audience expects you to be there making a video on Tuesday, then be there making a video on Tuesday, because if you're not there, they're going to find someone else to watch. You have to be there consistently. You have to be patient with it. It does take time, but I promise you at the end of the day, it is going to be worth it if you stick with it long enough. So those are my tips for how you can sort of position yourself as an influencer online. You can grow your tribe, you can grow your audience to have more success as an entrepreneur and more success with your online business. Please do download the worksheet that I have spoken about, because then you can work through all of the stages that I spoke about here today, and you can really start putting together a plan for how you are going to grow your online influence as an entrepreneur. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.